Woo. Good afternoon. And don't you know I got it on the wrong camera? Oh, it's still the wrong camera. Hey, there we are. Oh, welcome. Sorry about the feedback there. Welcome to Hillbilly Railroad. My name is Scott. I will be your entertainment this afternoon. Grab you a cup of coffee, Mountain Dew, Pepsi, whatever. As I was watching the shows last night, it was like my wife bought me this a while ago, and what it is a 3D printed building. Okay. That's one of the sidewalls. What it is a three-stall, like a three-stall diesel house or whatever you want to call it. It was 3D printed. Okay. I don't know where she got it from. I don't know who she ordered it through or anything like that. How you doing, Joe? Thank you for stopping in. Okay, I had to take care of something up there. Everything was off. I tried to stick a 40-foot box cart through this hole, and wouldn't fit. So I thought, well, I'm not going to throw it away because it's a building. So what I come up with is between this building and this, I should be able to come up with something, you know? I don't have none of my lights on, nothing. Jiminy crickets. I'm sleeping. There. Got that light on. Got that light on. Got all the lights on in the house and nobody's home. But there's a couple things that I got to change. Let me find it. The wall. There it is. Okay. This entranceway right here. I'm going to take the door that I'm going to use and see if I can do this. Okay. It's lined up at the bottom. What was? See what I'm seeing? Okay. So that means I got to put a fill piece on this side and cut out this a little bit to make that door fit. As far as the window goes, where did it go? I'm going to use this style of window over that hole. Okay. Let's see if I can line this up. That way, it takes care of that window. And it looks to proportion. Like I was talking about with that tree, you got to make it proportional, make it look right. Don't put a small window in a giant building or a big window in a small building. That's what I was thinking. Maybe it was in scale, Joe. But then again, if it was in scale, I mean, this, let me get something to compare it to. Where's my little fat dude sitting down? I don't know if y'all see that or not. That's my little fat dude sitting down. You see what I'm saying? He's sitting down. So if a person was standing up, it'd probably go to the second window. I just think whoever 3D printed this had their measurements off just by a little, you know. But let me switch this camera over here, and it'll take me maybe, I don't know. Wrong camera. I hate that. I'm going to have to put camera 1, camera 2, and camera 3 on this. Maybe this is the one? Yes. Okay. This thing, it's pretty slick how it went together. You got a front wall, which, you know, your front wall and your back wall don't really matter because they're identical. Then you've got your two main walls. One has a door, one don't. Okay. And all it does is, this is the roof, which them squares are, God, I measured that last night too. An HO scale. They're 3 feet by 3 feet. Another 3 feet by 4 feet. Oh, okay. But when I'm done with this, it will be black asphalt. But what it does is it pops into these little tips right here that you see. Or no, you don't. But you see it on the end up there. That little tip. These holes that you see above the windows, that's what them little tips go into. And you just pop it in and glue it. The only thing, the sides don't have it. Come on, go together, fingers. I'm only going to do 3 walls because I want you guys to get what it looks like now. I mean, yeah, I could leave it like this and use it as a garage. But that's what it looks like put together. Okay. They, like I said, it's only off by a little bit. And they are come on. I'm trying to do something over here, and it's driving me crazy right now. Excuse me. And then this is the platform that comes with it that has all these little holes in it. Okay. All the way around. That you set the walls down on top. It just don't fit right. Don't look right. So what I thought about doing is, here's a HO scale trailer that I made up for a buddy of mine. Fits perfect. Okay. The box car itself comes just a little bit below them windows. And sideways, it barely fits. So what I thought about doing was taking this out, popping this all off. I mean, that's how quick. Boom, it's apart. Oh, hey Dwight, how you doing, brother? They are yeah. Okay, so what I thought about doing is I measured first when it was all together. I don't know if y'all can see it, but right below them holes is this roof line. So I marked them off, and then I went outside. Ow. And I measured back 4 inches to see where it would split even. Okay. As far as the walls would go. Because you don't want to have a window right next to the edge. It just don't, no. It don't work that way in real life. Okay, so that would be my sidewall, 4 inches deep. And then for the front, I thought about taking these two and putting them together like that and making a loading dock. Okay, I think that would look pretty cool. It would be only 4 inches deep. That way I can set it in between a building or beside a building for, say, a paper mill. This would be a paper mill's loading dock. You know what I'm saying? I think it would look good. Or have half of it. See, I think as I do. Have half of it. Say these two right here would be for trucks. Okay. And build a dock off of this. And have a track come up for boxcars to unload and load. That way you got two industries going. But that's what I'm going to try to accomplish today, is make this building into a loading dock. On the inside, I will build a that's what I'm hoping for, Lee. You know, it has something different. That way I can mount it to the side of a building that I have. Set the roof there. Set that there. I hope I don't knock nothing off. I don't have one of them big old fancy knives, hacksaw blades. You know, those nice saws you see for cutting plastic. I went old school. And I made my own blade. I took a hacksaw blade, put tape on the end of it. Now I just gotta, I don't want to really cut on this because I can set a trash can or something here in front and then have concrete pillars on each one of these. That way it looks similar to what I have in my head. I don't need them right now. I want to worry about these. Because if I'm not mistaken, I lined these up to where it was both that window that I was going to cut out. And that leaves me enough here as far as the window goes. And you got 5 on this side and 5 on this side. But this is going to be the part that scares me the most because this has to be semi-straight. And if I get them off a little bit, I still got to sand them. I'll just put these 2 good edges together and clamp them and save it. Now this stuff should be like styrene and get somewhat through it and snap it. I better bring this over to the edge a little bit because I don't want to cut my mat. I got a groove started. So if you're off picture right now, I do apologize. Line it back up. That way I can get and if you're cutting on something like this, okay, that should do a couple more times. I'm just keeping this edge here to keep me straight. That's why I got married. My wife keeps me straight. I'm straight and narrow. I know everybody's saying, well, why don't you take your X-Acto knife and do this? This is really thick styrene or whatever you used. I'm afraid I'm gonna break it. Okay, y'all talked me into it. Get a new blade out. Now with my old blades, I've got a Pop-Tart box that I throw my old blades in. That way, don't fall. I mean, even my, see, the full blades. Even my drywall blades. And that way nobody gets hurt. And We're ready to rock and roll that quick. Okay. That way nobody gets cut. And you guys probably hear me better if I bring the mic out to me, huh? Nobody gets hurt and nobody gets cut. You know what I'm saying? I should be able to break that. Haha. Voila. Okay, and now you don't throw this part away either. Because I got plans for that on the back of a building. Like a little machine shop. Always thinking when it comes to a HO layout. And you're always using your head when it's when it comes to stuff. I'm gonna make sure this is on the money. All as close as I can. I should make about 4 slices to it. Oh, look at that. Okay, see where I got off a little bit? See that hump? That's what I was talking about. So if you take the both pieces and you take the good edges, and I always like to take a little bit of blue tape. Come on. Get them all nice and squared. That way they don't move that much on you. I mean, I didn't do bad on it. I mean, there is some differences, especially on that hump. But once you sand them down and they should be pretty decent. Cool. And now we're ready for sanding. I have a block. Well, actually, that is a shear pin for a miner. Now, if I find my sandpaper, I'd be even happier. Voila. Yeah, it's a shear pin for a miner. It'll snap that instead of breaking the head. And that's probably 3/4 by 3/4. Okay, make sure I got the right side. Just take your time and it'll all come out in the wash. I'm pushing down and over with this finger to keep it taut up against that. That way I am getting a perfect 90 sand. And if you're moving, because it's my table moving. So don't think it's your monitor. I think that might do it, dudes. You don't want your paper, you don't want it sitting like this off of your paper because that's at an angle. I'm going to make up a bunch of them blocks. I was watching, God, I have watched so many people in the last two months. Have they moved? No. I mean, that looks good. Okay, so now we got that done. Yeah, exactly. That way you put something in it and you don't get cut. But now with the two sides cut off, like I said, you don't get rid of that. One thing I do got to do is get rid of these little nubs because I'm not using the platform at Come On anymore. So I don't need these. Voila. That way you got something that's nice and flat. Okay, now on, like I said, the roof, I can come over 4 inches and cut it. I think it was this line here and cut it. And then come over 4 inches on this one and cut it. And that would be my roof. The roof. I know the wife was going to say, he's going to do that. Once the roof goes on, like so, this way. Once I add my sandpaper to the roof, that'll be the base for it. Now I can untape these. Okay, we are done with that for a bit. We are done for that. I want to work on this doorway because, like I said, this is the door that I am going to be using. That way, who's ever on the inside can see who's knocking at the door. I mean, these windows come off of those Blue Kits, rough stuff. I don't think, what are they called? Pipes, something like that. Okay, so that will fit like that. And I don't want to come all the way to the top. I don't want to come all the way to the top because this has a little lip on it. And that way it has a recessed, you really can't see it, but you all know what I'm talking about. It has that way it has a recessed hitch. And that's what I want. So I'm going to come over here and mark right there. Right there. Like I said, on this, you can cut them up. You don't have to cut much, but be careful what you do cut. And that way, I do that all the time. There, that's better. That way you know what you're cutting to, and what I'm doing is that trim that is on these doors is the width of this recess. So that's what I'm measuring off of. And that gives me a rough idea what I have to take out and what I have to fill in on this side. Because this is the height of the door casing. And then the door casing will raise up above that. And now I get to use something that I've been dying. Don't lose that. I've been dying to use. Oops, sorry. Well, I like this. I'm going to take the line. Oh, I like that a lot. That's quick. That's now. That was pretty slick right there. And let's see how our door fits. Okay, like I said, I didn't take much. Slide it up in there. I've got to come to here. One more bite. Man, that's just right on the money. If y'all are scratch building, go over to, I used Vinnie's. And get you a pair of these. They are called nibbling tool. For metal and plastic. Now, they're probably talking about the brass and stuff like that. Let's see how this door fits. It should fit pretty snug. Okay, I still got to go up a little bit. I think that'll work out decent. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it lets me know. Like I said, I was watching one dude, he is building a, God, I gotta start writing these names down. Oh my goodness sakes alive. Anyways, he's building a dock. Or, yeah, a pier, excuse me. And everything. And I do mean everything is made out of styrene. Okay, now you can see how much I got to come up and how much I got to fill. We'll get the heights first and then worry about. So if I lay you right like that, work you like that. Like I said, you didn't. Anybody see where I put there? This. You can always take away, but you can never add. Well, in this case, I have to. Just take your tool. Take a bite. Well, that's just too slick. Whoever invented that one had to be a modeler. Okay. I think we might have a little bit of cleanup and it'll be perfect. I'm using my knife because it's just a paper thickness that you got to take off just to make it be pretty. Okay, let's see what we got. By George, I think that will work. Oh, what happened to my camera? I don't think that'll look too bad. I'm afraid to do it up and fall out. But now you can see what I got to fill in on that side. And if I'm not mistaken, I bought 6x6 HO scale 6x6. They're 168 by 168 millimeters. The part number is 8606. Okay. That way, it might fill it. For some reason, that camera's going squirrely. And I do apologize. Okay. Now, but back to what I was saying, I bought these evergreen strips, HO scale, 6x6, and I am going to see if that will be what I need to fill that little void. That looks about right too. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we got a winker. I mean, if I got to sand it down a little bit, it ain't much. And I don't mean by much. Okay. So now we take our magical glue. Come on out. Don't be scared. And we will slide this in like that. Ooh, this stuff's sticky. Yeah, I think that's going to be pretty. Going to be pretty peanut butter. Okay. And now we have our fill. I'm going to let that tack up a little bit more. I'll make sure it's flush on this side, because like I said, the door casing is going to hit this way. Inside, I'm not really worried about. Cool. Maybe this camera stopped flipping out on us now. Wrong camera, I bet you. No. There we go. I don't know what's going on with my cameras today. They were working good yesterday or the day before. And okay, I might have to do a little sanding on this one edge. Like I said, not by much. I don't know if y'all can see that with these. Man, it looks like it's raining on. Is the video okay looking your way? I mean, because on my monitor, what I'm seeing on my upper TV it's like ocean, like it's raining. When it's like, ooh, they I do apologize if the video quality sucks. I need my sandpaper again. Yeah, that's the word, grainy. It must be my internet. They must be working on it. When they work on the internet, we all suffer. I've been going on 47 minutes now. Like I said, I don't want to waste all your day. But what I'll do, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, is I will record. Go to my camera. That way I'll record and then post it on, Hillbilly Railroad, of course. Now see, this camera is not grainy. It's them two that are grainy. So that tells me it might be something in the camera. Or I can just tote this camera around wherever I go. But look for a update on this. I'll record me making it and I'll post it, and we'll see what a 3-stall. See, I can't go like that because I ain't got 4 fingers. See, that one's missing. Taking a 3-stall mechanic's house and make it a 6-door loading dock. Part 2. There you go, Joe. I'll watch your video probably as I'm doing. Yeah, see, now this one just got real grainy. I am out of here. I hope y'all have a safe day. From my house to your house, may God be with you, and stay off the tracks. Later.